59 degrees, 40% chance of rain, and I apologize right now for what is about to happen.
Hey, where's our egocentric guy at?
I don't know. We're going to the kitchen.
Today is a special edition of Cooper & Company Live, mainly because it's my last show of the week. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM, Athens, Alabama, ZTV 11, David Sharp, right over here. Lewis and Son Roofing, and this fine-dressed young man right here, Jeffrey Scott Mathews. What's the deal, dude?
Hey, good morning, Jimmy.
Thank you. How's your mama?
Mama's good.
Mama's good.
Mama's good.
Mama's good.
I appreciate you asking.
David, we didn't get in on the dress code this morning, obviously, for the Lewis and Son cooking in the kitchen on Thursdays.
Very nice. Being it was elections yesterday, want to dress up and look kind of nice. And the last time I actually wore this was when Representative Huddleston and I.
Well, election was actually Tuesday.
Tuesday, I slept in. I just want to dress nice. I'm trying to find something really nice to wear to the pre-wedding party for my son coming up.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to be at you having your reception at Tim's Cajun Kitchen after that.
Yeah.
You know, the election, Huddleston, Congressman Huddleston, whatever he ran for. Do you think I would have gotten more votes in the pro-weight judge race than he got running for state representative? It'd have been embarrassing if I didn't.
He had a bigger sign than you, I can say that.
Yeah, he did have a bigger sign. Join us also today, as always, on a Thursday. Bama Zack, Shut Up Huddleston, and Tom. I know a little bit about everything. That's why I'm up here every day. We got a lot of things to talk about today. First and foremost, tell me what this is.
This is called a leak.
Looks like a dust room.
This is called L-E-A. Well, that's L-E-E-K. So I want each of you boys this morning.
It looks like a big onion.
Before we get going, to take a leak.
Stop a leak in the creek.
See, you can actually stop this from leaking.
I mean, what is that?
This is a vegetable, and I have never heard of it until this past week. This is going to go in our mashed potatoes this morning.
You got enough bacon in here. When they say bringing home the bacon, you brought home the bacon.
You know.
Now, what is this all about?
This is pork chops today.
Wrapped in that much bacon.
Wrapped in a couple pieces of bacon. A little pig on pig, I'd say.
A little pig on pig. All right.
This morning, we're going to have, this morning.
Are you cooking all that just for Shane Lewis?
Just today, that's right.
Because last week we ate everything. He didn't get anything to eat, did he, David? And he complained about it.
On my way back, I got a call from the lady at the office, and she said, hey, so what are we having this morning? I said, I don't know. What'd you bring in? So I wanted to make sure we had enough.
Frank was extra hungry last week. You can call in. Frank's on the phone. Tony not with us. 230-4980. You can text Gloria. You may want to be having, and I'm going to have my phone too. 230-1123. We're about to go on a subject this morning after we go through a little sports with Zack. And we're going to talk about something this morning. You'll be involved.
I'm so excited because I know about it.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about this. I tried to avoid the issue, but I just can't let it go. So let's get it cranking right now. The weather is plumb beautiful today, as it has been, looked like all across the nation.
Oh, yes, and just let it go. I tried. Let's go over the weather forecast. 59 degrees out there. Yes, it has been beautiful. However, just in time for us to leave, rain in the forecast here, although temperatures are going to be absolutely wonderful. High temperatures today of 80, 81. Pretty much the same thing for tomorrow, but 40% chance of rain today and tomorrow. Thunderstorms in the forecast, so just keep an eye on that. Let's go to the extended forecast now. There it is. 80s, and you know what? There's an article in the paper that says faraway climate patterns feel warm up. Chicago hit a record-breaking 81 degrees Wednesday afternoon, and can you believe this? This is just going across the whole nation right now. Warmer temperatures.
Oh, tell it, shut up!
Hey, it's perfect weather here.
Yeah,
80 degrees.
I know, I love it.
What did you say, something laying in the road this morning on Lindsay Lane?
Yeah, it was a couple of big box and like some debris from it.
Probably some money.
Did you get out and clear the highway?
Well, here I let the garbage truck come by.
Zach, what's new with you, buddy?
Not a thing. Just same old.
Same old, huh?
Investigator
His
Zack.
iPad.
Yeah, he's been all, hey, March Madness starts today, Zach. I'm going with Kentucky. I don't think they play today, though, do they?
The president picked North Carolina.
Well, the president's an idiot. We all know that.
Well, I'm not.
Now, how many,
this show is just of me.
Donnie, if you were at work today, where you work, Tom, I know you own your own business, so you don't count. David, you'll be on the road, so you won't. Zach, in your office today, how many people will be watching March Madness?
You won't be watching, but there'll be probably a lot of people having it on the radio. 'Cause it will be on the
We
radio
had
all
an
the
email
games. So
come out yesterday about streaming. It says too much streaming is going on right now with video, so they started blocking all streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
but I mean,
But
we
they
can
said
get
a
it
lot of
radio.
office people, it says right here on you, I said 86% of employees plan to vote at least sometime today to follow the games. 175 million is waged to unproductive workers during the first 2 days of the tournament.
Yeah.
Well, see, I had Syracuse until they got their big forward got knocked
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
He's
I'm going
out,
with Kentucky. Hey, speaking of, hey,
I'm going with
Zack,
Kentucky to win it all.
you know my buddy Mark McCarter, don't you?
You can come
Yes,
out.
sir.
Mark McCarter, hey, boys, I'm carrying on a show here. Mark McCarter with the Huntsville Times, great guy. You know, he's been on our show before. He will be today. He's talking about a job. He'll be at Buffalo Wild Wings in Jones Valley from 11 a.m. until closing.
Awesome.
Drinking and watching the games.
How do you walk out of there after being there that long? That's a long time. 12 hours?
He'll get up, move around a little bit.
He'll
I don't
have
think he'll
3
sit there
meals.
the
But
whole
you can
time.
go by and visit with Mark. That's in the Huntsville Times this morning. So you can, go ahead and do that. Zach, what do you got in sports for me? Tell me something I don't know.
Well, Alabama,
That'd be
talking
hard to
about, talking about March Madness, Alabama plays tomorrow at 12:40. I think that's going to be on TBS.
Nobody cared about
So,
basketball.
and the other SEC teams, Kentucky
Will we
play.
win tomorrow? It's going to be
We'll
tough.
win tomorrow.
Don't they have an
We will
All-American-
beat Creighton. North
Didn't you
Carolina
get
will be a
North
different
Carolina?
story.
Yeah.
Don't they have that All-American kid?
Yes, they got an
That'll be
All-American
tough.
kid, but we play good defense. So,
All right.
and then Kentucky plays
Whatever.
Western Kentucky.
Nobody cares
Vandy
about
plays
Alabama.
Harvard, and probably the smartest game there will be.
Yeah,
Just
boy.
think, Vandy and Harvard, 10 guys in
Actually,
front
they've
of
been using
Aggies.
projections and the geometry about how the ball's good. Yeah.
And then Florida plays Virginia. And then I missed NASCAR last week. Tony Stewart, that's my favorite driver, so I remember this time. He won Las
I'm a
Vegas.
Jeff
And,
Gordon fan.
and the race this Sunday's in Bristol, and everybody knows.
Yeah, Bristol.
Watch
They
Bristol.
running that
they
at
burn-
night?
No, it's a day. This one's a day race.
The day running race.
Next in the falls of the night race.
Gloria loves Bristol.
Boring.
Hey, tell me about Manny. Peyton Manning.
He spent 8 hours in Nashville yesterday.
Yeah, it's all in the paper this morning, too. Is he going to the Titans?
Bud Adams has basically offered him a lifetime contract. He's
Look.
basically saying, when you get done, you front office, part ownership, whatever you want. So he's thinking money, tickets.
Well, speaking of money, you heard about Detroit. Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson signed, get this,
Unbelievable.
8-year, $132, I ain't never heard of it, $1 million
Yeah.
contract, Jeffrey, with a $60 million guarantee.
He's one of the best
Insane.
wide receivers in the NFL. Went to Georgia Tech, who usually doesn't throw the ball that much, but this guy's the richest wide receiver in the NFL.
Have you heard about the Tide?
Goodness.
Yeah, it's going out.
The Tide,
What about it?
not the Crimson Tide.
The
Get this.
detergent.
Oh, yeah.
Tide detergent?
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Well, you talking about the NASCAR race?
No.
Okay, I heard about it.
Come on, get up. Listen up.
When police in suburban Washington raided the home of a suspected drug dealer last fall, they found the cocaine, but also something unusual on the man's shelves. 20 large bottles of liquid Tide laundry detergent, Tom, that right there. It turns out his customers were paying for drugs not with cash but with stolen Tide. Tide has become such a hot commodity among thieves at supermarkets and drugstores in parts of the country. For a variety of reasons, the detergent in his familiar flame orange bottle is well suited for resale on the black market. We're talking
Are you
Tide,
kidding?
not for drug use.
They're
It
not
says
putting
here,
drugs in
Tide
it?
is the nation's most popular, did we use Tide? Brand.
I'm switching.
Sells for $20 a bottle, and it doesn't spoil. Evidently, drug dealers like to be clean. It says even in Safeway supermarkets in
Wow.
Maryland, they were losing thousands of dollars worth a week of Tide before people were stealing it. Now, in CVS pharmacies across the country, it is behind glass. We're talking about detergent.
Detergent.
They're doing something
That's
else with
crazy.
it. They got to do something else with it.
Well, is it the original scent, though?
Yeah.
That's
That's a
Surely.
good question.
Surely it is.
Yeah, it's got to be update.
Go ahead.
He's using some poison things.
You going to update us on
The-
Cooper's Corner?
Yeah, well, the Harvey Updike trial has been moved to June 25th.
Yeah, what about the trees down there? You got that update?
As far as I know, the trees are still kicking.
Says here in the paper this
Showing
morning, let me
growth.
update you. Tumor's Corner shows new foliage.
Don't tell
Good.
Updike that. 'cause
Updike
he'll
may
be down there.
Updike may go scot-free.
No, we won't go.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think
He's
so.
already done it once. I
He'll
mean,
probably break out with a chainsaw.
cut him down this
All
time.
right, Zach, what else you got for me?
congratulations, UH men's basketball. They made the
good.
Elite Eight again. They go to next Wednesday, Highland Heights, Kentucky. And then former Bama player Kevin Siegler, who played during the national championship during Coach Stallings era, he joined the Bama staff as a off-the-field type of guy. Chris Samuels, remember, big offensive line, played.
Is there any
They're
other
both
football
there
team in
now.
Alabama?
And Alabama Hammers start next Saturday night at the VBC. And my last,
Donnie's girl got cut from Les Miles.
yeah, the last,
Yeah,
my
but he
last
told her to
thing.
come back out in August. She wants to try it again. So
They won't keep her.
I mean, she can kick for me.
I'm done.
Is that it? Can I talk about my favorite subject?
Yeah. Let's go with it.
Do you have to?
I want to talk about my favorite subject, my lovely bride. As some refer to a trophy.
Trophy wife.
Like that's the first time I've heard that, idiot. Oh, here we
You moron.
I debated on whether or not to do this or not, but it was just too good to resist. Gloria received an email today. I won't call any names. We've gotten 3 from this fool. This right here is one of them. Just let me share this with y'all. Y'all tell me what you think. Our phone lines are open. 603-4848. Gloria,
Thanks.
first of all, I apologize for criticizing your husband. Woo-hoo. And you need to know that I'm not a sociopath or stalker. Well, right now, that's a red flag. I just wanted to express how much you contribute to the show every morning, okay? And I've been married twice, got 6 kids.
Ooh.
It just seems, and you know this, Jamie treats you like a possession. An object, so to speak. I mean, Tom, I'm sure he loves you in his own egocentric way. You with me, Jeffrey?
What does that mean?
He looked that up
If this is the first time this guy's watching, think I got an ego. Hey, buddy, thanks for tuning in. But I just feel like you deserve more than that. Like you got a lot to offer. It's just the inflection in his voice, the way he has to let the, quote, world know. Oh, yeah, like I take a shower with my wife every morning. Remember that? I
bringing
remember
that
that
up
because I
again.
do it every afternoon, not morning. That really makes me wonder if he has any respect for you, or is he just boasting that a man his age
You're old.
and, quote, physical appearance could actually satisfy a woman of your beauty? What are you writing, one of those romance novels now, dude?
We need to do the...
Jamie.
It's just an observation from a viewer, okay? That's all it is. However, I just hope you can picture your life in 10 years. I mean, do you like being known as JC's trophy wife? Maybe you are okay with that. Take care. Signed, wished I didn't have 6 kids and could have had a chance at somebody like you, but because I'm too stupid to know
You're making
anything
that
else,
up.
and Jamie
Stop it.
Cooper is the ultimate male ego here, and any woman would give their
Wait a minute,
anything to be
hold on.
with him.
Now, whoa.
Whoa. Women love me, guys want to be me. Okay,
right.
so you got to make,
So
you got to get below me.
basically, spanning the room here. Jeffrey, let's go to you first for your thought.
He's cooking. Leave him alone.
Jamie? I am only to get in trouble by speaking right now.
Well, I'm going to get in
So
trouble.
what is your response?
I like trophies. I'm appalled.
You've got a trophy wife.
I'm appalled. Yes, I am. And
If this was
her
in-
number, you can text her right now at 256.
What would you say if this guy had done Denny, to Denny?
I would like to find out who he is. Maybe try to look him up. Maybe,
I don't wanna know
check
it.
the internet. See if you can find out who the guy is.
We already have.
And then let my friends know about him.
I'm letting him know now.
Obviously, he wants your wife.
I don't know what he wants.
I think
Well-
he wants to be up on the little shelf, too.
Tom,
I don't have any comment. I don't know what to
Well, he just got to get in line because
Donnie.
there's a list out there. After you're gone, I'm next in line.
Did you tell your wife
Whoever
that?
you are, no. Actually, happy birthday to my wife today, and she's
Donnie.
a trophy.
Let me go
Her
aboard.
birthday's tomorrow.
Happy
Let's
birthday,
go
Dan.
aboard. Zach, what was your...
Is this necessary?
Hey, Zach,
Yeah.
So, come here.
what is your opinion?
Like Donnie said, we're all in line up here after you're gone, so.
I can make my own.
But number
list.
one, if something happens to me, if this fool here comes out and tries to knock me off or something, let's put Zach at number 1.
Sora.
I think Gloria will decide that.
All right, Zach, you're in number 1.
You have
Donnie,
You have no
Look at you
say-so
two.
in this.
Apparently, I have no say-so.
Donnie, let's go ahead and put
I have
Labby
my
at 3.
own list.
Because you know Labby'd want to be in on this if he was here.
Oh, Labby would be there.
He'd be number one.
Labby'd be up there. He'd be shooting us all.
Please do not add me to the list. I'm currently working something
Wait a
out
minute.
right now.
Hey, let's put Garland's name on here.
Garland is currently available, and he'd probably whip the other 3 just to get to the top.
I am not available.
He could.
You take me off the list because I would be.
Okay, let's move Garland up behind Zack.
There you go.
The honey bear is moved up to 2. Because Donnie has withdrawn because he knows Leanne will kill him. Okay?
Honey Bear and Honey Britches. All right.
Honey britches.
Hey, why don't you erase all of that? I can make my own list.
That's right.
I'll give you a list. But anyway, folks, let me tell you something. Hey, and then he sent something else, says, apologizing yet again, David. He says, must have had too many martinis. Okay, so you're a drunk.
And a conservative, and probably a conservative liberal, whatever that is. That doesn't even make sense to me.
All right.
Liberal.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good question, Brad. Thank you. How does he know I can't satisfy her? Huh?
Her.
I've been with you almost 14 years.
Yeah, so
I've been 14 years.
So she knows what 10 years looks like.
10
so
years
it's
from
going
now.
to be the repeat of the
Taking
last
Roy's
10
products, he said yesterday he's going to live to be 120.
Lucky me.
Wait a minute, I did that in a way y'all might, I mean something else. Hey, change the subject. A teacher asked her
Good.
6th grade class how many of them were Obama fans.
3.
Not really knowing what an Obama fan is, but wanting to be liked by the teacher, all the little kids raised their hands except for little Jeffrey.
Johnny.
So far, you're telling the truth.
The teacher asked little Jeffrey why he had decided to be different again. Little Jeffrey said, because I'm not an Obama fan. The teacher asked, why aren't you a fan of Obama? Jeffrey said, because I'm a Republican. The teacher asked him why he's a Republican. Little Jeffrey answered, well, my mom's a Republican, my dad's a Republican, so I guess I'm a Republican. Annoyed by this answer, the teacher asked, if your mom was a moron and your dad was an idiot, what would that make you? With a big old smile on his face, little Jeffrey replied, that'd make me an Obama fan.
That's about right. That's a true statement.
No comment.
Zach, you're not an Obama fan.
I'm trying to stay out of politics. That's why
No, I don't
I
think
would
it's
never
smart.
run. That's why I would never run for anything.
Did you write
Conservative.
me in for probate judge?
No.
Are you a conservative liberal?
Back.
I'm taking a break. Come right back. I got to run some spots right quick. We'll come back and finish up here this first section of the
thank
show.
goodness.
Y'all hang on. Zack, if you tell me. David Sharp up here with us, sales manager, Lewis and Son Roofing, the largest, I guess y'all by far the
would
largest
think
roofing
so.
company in North Alabama, aren't you?
Pretty close, we do.
And now in southern Tennessee, basically.
That's right.
That's good.
Man, Lewis and Son Roofing. Do y'all really hope it rains a lot? I mean,
Well, rain's kind of an important part of what we do, so.
well, y'all been in
rain-
high cotton this year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
we've
sure
got-
they don't wish for bad things, though.
No, we don't wish for
I didn't say bad weather, I just said rain.
Well, rain is something that,
Hail.
rain, hail.
Storm.
I mean, it's not something we wish on people, but it's a very important part of our business. If we didn't have the rain and the storms, it would be a very hard time in the
Now,
roofing
when
business.
somebody's roof is damaged or they got a leak, they call y'all and you come out. The
Right.
estimator come and you look at it and y'all give them an estimate right there on the spot.
Sometimes we do. It depends on the type of damage. Most of the time, a lot of homeowners, they'll go ahead and contact their insurance company, and the insurance company will typically refer them right back to a
What's the
contractor.
best way to do that?
Call a contractor first. If somebody's having a problem, if they have a leak, the first thing they need to do is figure out, is it storm related or is it just a maintenance issue? And
So
we'll determine.
you don't have to go by what the insurance, because some roofing companies are tied in with insurance companies, aren't they?
Right, yeah, they are to a degree. Some insurance companies will actually send a particular contractor out and they feel tied together. We try to keep them apart. We try to work directly for the homeowners, let the homeowners make educated decisions, and we work with the insurance companies for the homeowners.
Now, not only you guys do roofing, but if somebody needs some remodeling done, you guys are into that also, right?
Oh yeah, we'll do a lot of different kinds of renovations to a home.
I've heard a lot of good things about your guarantees, too.
Yeah, we guarantee our work. one thing about us, we're not going to do anything to one of our customers' homes that we wouldn't do to our own house.
I noticed on this ad it's got workman's comp insured. How
Right.
big a deal is that, David?
Well, a lot of people don't understand really what workman's comp is. They ask a contractor, are you licensed and insured? And they say yes. And they think that, oh, well, they're insured. Well, workman's comp is an insurance that's not required in the state of Alabama.
It's not?
No, it's not. But if somebody was to fall or get injured on a job, the homeowners can be held liable for that. If somebody was to fall off a roof and get injured or killed, and let's just say the family members decided to sue the homeowner, there's a very, very good chance that the homeowners are going to be held liable for the injuries or even death of that worker, just because of the way the courts see it. They're actually acting as their own general contractor.
So that's very important to make sure they're licensed and bonded.
Yeah.
Very important. Workers' comp
Workers'
covers
comp
that.
covers.
Lewis and Son is big. You told me you were in the big town of Cherokee yesterday. Well, Cherokee, and you live in Priceville, Cherokee's a 2-hour drive from here.
Yeah, it is.
So how many miles a day do you go around giving estimates?
It varies from day to day. I mean, it's easy to go anywhere from 200 to 400 miles a day, just locally.
Wow. That's like driving here to Gulf Shores.
Pretty much every day. So the gas bill gets expensive. So it's part of what we do, though. You know, we service a large area for a reason, and part of that goes with being able to take care of customers. I mean, people see our advertisement, they get referrals. I mean, the lady that I went and saw yesterday, she was a referral. She had heard from multiple sources. She saw a leak. She had a pretty bad leak in several different areas in her house, and everybody kept referring her back to us. So she called us, and we drove over there, and we found the problem instantly. We gave her a price. She hired us to do the job, and we'll be back out later on this week and first part of next week.
533-1213.
And what I like about it too is like when you guys come out and fix our roof, and then there's some other things that can be fixed. Handyman over here is not too good, so we can get you guys to do that as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good.
Any
Save a trip.
interior repairs that are a result of the leaks, we can fix that.
Is there any leak you can't fix?
I haven't seen one yet.
Ain't a
Very
leak
good.
they can't fix. Speaking of leak, how's that
It
leak
looks like an
coming over
onion.
there?
The leak is good. Did you say it smells like onion?
I said it looks like an onion.
All right, let's go on to the
like it.
kitchen. Sponsored by Lewis and Sons Roofing every Thursday. You said you needed a little time to get us cranking before we talk to Dr. Jason Reed here in
There you
just a
go.
second. All right, what we got going on there? Jaw jacker, lip
Frank, you
smacker.
come on over.
Oh, now he's controlling the show. All right, it's all yours, Jeffrey.
All right. Right now we've got our pork chops in the oven. I've got them wrapped in bacon with a little bit of lemon dill sauce on them. While that was in the oven, I was boiling some potatoes to make some mashed potatoes. I got my assistant Frank over here. I don't know if you've ever used one of these, Frank. Put the squeeze on that right there, and then give it a little turn. And we're going to add a little aged cheddar cheese in here, and we're going to go until that's gone.
Oh, we are?
And it's going to come out this end right here.
Long ways to go, haven't we?
We got Frank involved on here. Frank and I have been cooking together for, heck, 20 seconds now. Getting that, yes. While Mama's good. Mama's very good. She's.
We're going to get to visit in May.
We will be visiting on Sunday. We're having a little gathering, get together at your house. I don't know if we had told you yet. Because confirming now on national television in the local area. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley in there.
What kind of cheese are we using?
This is aged cheddar cheese. This cheese is older than you, Frank. But it's some good cheese.
It's old.
It's some good cheese right here.
It's old.
I like that little contraption right
It's
there.
not the easiest thing in the world, but it works.
I'm going to check on our pork chops here just a second here. They will be ready in just a moment. We're going to have a fire over here. If you can get a look at those right there.
St. Louis is going to eat good today.
They have got just a few more minutes on those. Frank's finishing up with the cheese, and we'll be right back to you, Jamie.
I'm going to break.
Whenever you...
Dr. Jason
Behave.
Reed, chiropractor right down the road here, right there, basically across from Sports Fit.
Yes.
Or before you get to Sports Fit on the right.
That's right past Reliance Bank on the right.
And you've been here, what, 4 or 5 years now?
6, Jamie.
6. It's gone by so fast.
6 years, yep.
6 years, I always see it. They say, when are you going to start doing TV with me? So finally, you got up there. A lot of people know you've been on Channel 31.
True, they do.
You did that for several years.
I did that for several years. Did med call and back talk on Channel 31.
You're actually good at that.
Well, thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, and I hear you're a pretty doggone good chiropractor.
I do my best.
You know, he was just telling me a story earlier about, because he's only had one headache in his whole life. And at age 17, he got hurt playing football. His uncle was a chiropractor, took care of you.
Correct. That's when I knew. Well, I grew up in my uncle's clinic, so then I knew that I wanted to be a chiropractor. When I didn't know it at one time until I got hurt playing football. And then when I couldn't get off the couch and I couldn't do anything that I wanted to do, so my uncle came and adjusted me. It was after a Friday night football game. I was able to get up, move, did about 2 or 3, 4 more adjustments in therapy. Then I was back practicing the next week.
So why is it a chiropractor can help someone? Because a lot of folks have headaches, and a lot of people can't get rid of them.
Migraines.
And they're in pain. How can a chiropractor help someone with headache? That's something you wouldn't think of.
Well, you may not. I mean, it's not like there's a shortage of aspirin in this world.
Right.
So it's one of those things that if you actually can restore biomechanics, and I can't help every single patient with headaches. It's one of those things, if I can improve quality of life or lifestyle when they're coming in and having 5 headaches a week, they can get to having 1 or 2. A lot of it is dietary and lifestyle. So if someone doesn't exercise, doesn't eat right, drinks too much caffeine, too many sodas, eats too much junk food, that plays a factor. Some patients have been taken off chocolate and dairy and their headaches are alleviated. So it's one of those things that if I don't correct it, we can always do dietary analysis.
Now, when someone comes to your office, do they have to go fill out the forms and everything about their health history, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah. We do it. You do a consultation, Jamie, where you actually come in, sit down, figure out what's wrong with you. Do a family history, and then we see, okay, what do you got? How do you feel? Then we do an exam and consultation. If we've done the consultation with the exam, we take x-rays if necessary, and then after that, I kind of figure out, after studying your x-rays, what's misaligned, and then we figure out a plan of action to correct it.
Because everyone's different.
Yeah, everybody's different. And so if someone's had a headache for 20 years, they come in to see me, oh, doc, you can fix me. Well, that's not necessarily the case.
And I'll just use, because I'm pretty much like y'all. I'm pretty much the common man. The only time I go to a chiropractor is when I absolutely have to.
Yep.
Why is that? When I know I need to go and get adjusted, every 3 months or once a month or what?
It's just like Gloria said, everybody's different. So if you came in, it's one of those things, I do muscle tests, so we do pre and post. So if you come in, I can analyze your upper extremity and your lower. So if I do muscle tests and the muscle's weak, then the nerve that innervates that muscle is cut off, that comes out of your spine. So then if I correct it, retest the muscle went strong, then we made a good correction. It's all about biomechanics. So if someone comes in, doc, I'm dying, I'm hurting. That's great that you're feeling that way and you've waited so long to come in and see me, but it's much easier to work on someone that's not in pain.
Well, my problem is I can bend down literally pick up this piece of paper and get a twitch in my back, and I'm ruined for 3 days.
Well, then you could save 2 of that if you came in to see me.
Well, that's what I'm at, but I don't go. I'm not going to go see Jason today. I'm feeling good.
That's a good thing. It's one of those things. You get your oil changed in your truck, right?
Yeah.
Just because you know it needs it.
Right.
All right? So it's no different than getting your spine checked. I can feel things on someone's back that they don't know it's there. And I touch it. Don't push so hard. Well, it's not that I'm pushing hard. It's just that I'm specialized and trained to figure out and find out where there's a problem.
Do you recommend, Jason, that people come in that I need to start coming on a regular basis?
Well, you have to understand, the way that I grew up was in a chiropractic family, so I was treated with chiropractic for health care. Right. That was one of my primary means. I didn't take medication. I wasn't vaccinated, so I'm not against vaccinations. It's just that I wasn't vaccinated. So I did things that are different.
You why did you say you weren't vaccinated? You didn't take a measles shot? Or
not until I went to college.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's studies about autism too early on.
Right.
With taking certain things. So I'm not opposed to it. Everybody makes their own choice.
It's basically the public and people like me, are we kind of, I'm not calling us dumb.
But we are.
Dumb and dumber. But are we just kind of not up to snuff
when it comes
to what chiropractors actually do?
I think so. I do. Because of the aspect of all that I really want to do is figure out what's wrong in the body and then correct it. And I could talk about Auburn, but I know you love Alabama, so I won't talk about that.
That's okay, you can.
But there was a football player that played football for Auburn. I love football. I don't care. I love Alabama football, I love Auburn football. I just love football, period.
I can't say that.
I know you can't, and that's okay. That's all right. I don't like LSU. I can tell you that right now. Okay?
My back's feeling good now.
So there you go. Okay. But I knew that he was from Mathews, so I was just making a joke. I like LSU. I didn't mean that.
It's okay. Go on with your story.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that he actually was, I'm not going to tell you his name, but he actually played football for Auburn. It was Auburn-Alabama game, and he attributed his being able to start and play every football game for Auburn because his uncle, who's a chiropractor in Opelika, would treat him after practice, after games, and he never missed a football game. So it's one of those things, when he had injury, he took different means to correct the problem versus just
injections.
In the old days, and I did several stories on barbers. cutting hair, and they would say, I'm going to perform some chiropractic on you.
Oh,
and they would adjust the neck.
They didn't adjust it. That's called gross manipulation.
But that's what they would call it.
Yeah.
And I've got several country rover stories now that say, I'm going to give you a little chiropractic.
Well, that's kind of, it's
And
kind
they're, you know,
well, that's the thing.
dangerous.
It is dangerous. It is. Well, you figure I did my bachelor's at Troy. That was 4 years with a degree in biology, the minor in chemistry. Then I went and did my doctorate in Georgia, which was 4.5 years. So that's 8.5 years of me specializing in what I do. You know, it wasn't like a weekend seminar.
I thought most people think chiropractors
aren't real doctors.
You know, 2.5 men. You know, you only go to like get it online or something.
Well, see, they kind of mock that in that show, which is, you know, it's good humor, whatever. I could care less. But ignorance is bliss in most cases.
You've got 8 years of education to be and you're
after my graduating, which I went to a private school down in, well, I'm from South Alabama, so yeah. Correct.
So now that you're a smart chiropractor.
Well, I don't boast about it, but I'm.
I would never talk about myself on this show.
No.
I'll talk about you.
Okay, that's fair.
What are your hours, Jason?
We work every day from 7 to 12, 2 to 6 on, not every day, 7 to 12, 2 to 6 on Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday I work from 1 to 5. Thursday we do 7 to 12, 2 to 5, and Friday 7 to 12.
Call 206-9722.
Why is it a chiropractor wouldn't just go to work and work from 6 to 6 every day?
Because they have other things they have to do in between. And
Yeah, I understand. I'm headed to the beach as soon as this show's over. So anyway.
we
Jason,
understand.
Thanks for doing business with Dr. Jason Reed, chiropractor, right down the road here on Highway 72. Go by and visit, make an appointment today.
If you've never tried it, try it.
You can do walk-ins. I'll see anybody that wants to see me, but you may have to wait because we do everything by appointment.
All right, well, I know you got a great reputation. Thank you again for coming up and doing a great job. We'll take a break. We'll finish up in the Lewis and Son kitchen in just a moment with Jeffrey Scott lip-smacking, jaw-jacking, cooking up some bacon-wrapped pork chops.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
take a break and be right back. Y'all hang on.
At Christopher Brooks Construction of Athens, you'll find that they are the concrete construction company of choice for decorative concrete, scoring, acid staining, stamping, and exposed aggregate. CBC, Christopher Brooks Construction, is always providing the best concrete construction services in a way that exceeds their customers' expectations. Call Christopher Brooks Construction, 216-1080 Athens.
With its turn-on-a-dime maneuverability, new smart speed technology, and easy-to-use controls, the new Toro Time Cutter SS is the perfect mower for almost anybody to cut their mowing time in half. The new Toro Time Cutter SS. It may look professional, but anybody can operate it.
Think you can't buy? Give us a try.
I'm Jim Shelton, owner of We Finance Auto Sales. Come see why we're the #1 dealer in North Alabama.
Think you can't buy? Give us a try. We Finance!
Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm the first person you see when you come to Coleman Dental Group. Let me show you around. Come on back and let me let you meet Lisa. She does all of our doctor's scheduling. And this is our big mirror. And this is Stephanie doing another cleaning. And these are our other hygienists, Renee and Bethany.
Hey, I'm Dr. Alan Coleman. Visit with us here at Coleman Dental Group. You already know us.
With its turn-on-a-dime maneuverability, new smart speed technology, and easy-to-use controls, the new Toro Time Cutter SS is the perfect mower for almost anybody to cut their mowing time in half. The new Toro Time Cutter SS. It may look professional, but anybody can operate it.
Are these the taters that Frank cut the cheese on?
Don't be doing that now since your trophy wife.
She dang sure is.
I'm not in charge of feeding.
Donnie?
Those potatoes.
Don't be shy, David.
I'm not the trophy wife.
Hey, listen here.
Looks like, looks like artery cloggers.
Yeah. No, it's very fat-free.
Yeah.
Because when you're fat, live free. We've got our bacon-wrapped pork chops.
Wow.
with a little bit of lemon dill sauce on them.
Okay.
I wrap, no seasonings. I wrap the bacon.
No seasonings.
No, I wrap the bacon with the, I wrap the pork chop with the bacon.
Okay.
Put it in the oven with a little bit of lemon dill sauce on it, okay? It's in the refrigerated section of your local grocer. And it's in a small tub. Put that on there, put it in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes on 425.
Okay.
When you take it out, you put a little more lemon dill sauce on it just to let it rest. Okay?
Let it rest.
All the little flavors kind of marry into each other right there, and it is fantastic. On your potatoes, what I did was just boil your traditional bacon potatoes. I peeled them, cut them up, got those going. Frank had put in the aged cheddar cheese. We had also put in, beside the garlic, there is a new butter out that's a garlic flavored type butter, garlic and herb butter.
You say garlic.
So you can just add,
Garlic
did you add a
and-
whole pack or a whole little tub of
I
it?
used one stick of that.
One stick, okay.
And then I had to use some cream cheese in here.
That's why they're so good.
And it is very fantastic.
You had to make this right before a beach trip.
Well, hey, I know a lot of fat girls on the beach. The leek that we talked about earlier, that we had so much of, that we still have so much of, this is, I mean, these are only like 89 cents a piece right here, okay? The only part of the leek that you use is just the very end of the white end of it, okay? So there's some things that we may want to use these for later. So
Does it taste like onion?
it has an onion type flavor, but not for the day after and the day after and the day after.
Not like
We'll
last
probably like
time
that.
you were cooking here.
The Asian cuisine we made last time was fantastic. I enjoyed it right then, but it stayed with me.
The studio smelled like onions for 3 days. 3 days.
Well, you know.
When we left, we smelled like onions. But it was good. Very good.
Everybody dish out the potatoes here. How was you talking a while ago?
I said, I'm mashing these taters up right here, getting them ready to go.
Oh, man, that's what you call thick taters.
That's thick taters.
In a Lewis and Son kitchen.
In a Lewis and Son kitchen.
You got a leak that needs stopped? You give David Sharp a call, 533-1213. Oh, man.
Grab you a knife right here.
All right, we won't be here. Tomorrow you'll be rerunning this program, so everybody get double their money's worth, double their stuff. I'm not going to eat all that.
I'd like to
Oh, no, but you can start.
Yeah, I can start, so let's have it, huh?
I'd like to say
Happy birthday.
to my lovely wife.
You better
30 years
apologize.
old today.
It looks
She
great.
listened to me and do not be emailing.
Yeah, Leanne, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, we're going to go out with my trophy wife's music video just to rub salt into the wound. So let's go out. We'll see y'all bright and early Tuesday morning. Y'all have a great and fantastic weekend. We'll be at Papa Rocco's in the St. Patty's Day Parade that you will see exclusively here coming up on Tuesday morning. All right, we got to go. See y'all.
Bye.